like whatever's been going on in the past 24 hours, I invite you to just drop down from all of that awareness and headiness that you're feeling right now, and just drop it down into your heart. And that's really where our powers come from, right? And Jen says, lots of realization. So I know that you're all feeling this influx, right? There's a lot of stuff going on, but you know what? It's all for us. You know, it's really all for us. Even when the shit hits the fan, it's all for us. And I can completely attest to that. So let us get into our hearts. And my favorite way of doing that is not only bringing our awareness down into the heart, but by activating the heart chakra, by breathing in and out from the heart chakra. So I invite you to do that with me right now, inhaling light into your heart. And exhale the past 24 hours from your system, from your heart. Inhale light into your heart. And release any frequencies that does not serve you right now. Just letting that go. Inhaling light into your heart. And just let that out. And you might even just actually just be an just like let that out from your voice if that feels like that resonates for you. Just let that out from your vocal cords. And so anywhere where you have been feeling silenced, because I feel there's some of that going on right now where so there's some energy around not feeling heard, around expression, around wanting to express yourself more succinctly or articulately, and but having some difficulty and challenges around that. I've been picking up that energy and frequency, so I'm just going to allow myself to tap into this energy and whatever needs to come through today. So we're going to send in like a direct beam of, it's kind of like a light blue ray of God light straight into the throat chakra. And so it's literally like this beautiful laser beam of light blue, and it almost kind of looks like this icy blue, light blue energy. And it's really beautiful, very ethereal. And it's shooting straight into the suprasternal notch here at the base of your neck or your throat. And that's where the throat chakra is. And so just imagine that beautiful light blue beam of God light just emanating and shooting straight forth into your throat chakra. And it's now opening with warmth, because that's something that was coming through actually as soon as the energy of this activation started. There was just a lot of softness. And I feel like that is what's needed on the planet right now, is just a lot of softness, because there's a lot of like uber intense energies, and some of them are fluctuating and some of them are really lovely as well, but there's a lot of intense energies happening. So just bringing in the softness and emanating that straight into your throat chakra through that beautiful God ray of light blue, going straight into the throat. And just feel the warmth. It's almost kind of like a soft, warming sensation on your vocal cords that is allowing your vocal cords to open and release. And so you might actually feel a little emotional in feeling this part of the activation, because you're really just allowing yourself to open in your throat chakra and in your expression in ways that you haven't felt like you could before. And I said you haven't felt before, because it's not that you can't, right? It's just because that there was this piece that I'm picking up where there was an energy of not allowed. Like there's, that's what's coming through, is just this, I don't feel allowed. So we're just kind of removing that energy and that frequency from your vocal cords, like literally like words, just removing those words. And instead we're going to insert in the vocal cords, and we're going to actually line it into the vocal cords like little pieces of blue calcite frequency energy, lining the vocal cords. So there's this softness into your expression, if that makes any sense. There's a lot of like a softening into your voice. So even if you are saying something very strong and opinionated even, just allowing yourself to feel that energy in your voice, just like a softness and an opening. So just allow that to flow into your vocal cords. And feel that energy. So feel that frequency, bringing that in. And you might even want to touch with your fingers, the tips of your fingers, the base of your suprasternal notch. You know, basically that's a fancy word for saying that little notch and divot at the center of the throat, at the base of the throat. And just send and assist that light energy into the softening of your voice. And, you know, it's interesting because sometimes when we use the word softening, we kind of assume that it means overly subtle or not impactful or not powerful, right? But the truth is that when we work with the divine feminine energy, the divine feminine energy is very much in touch with the frequency of allowing and of flow. And so allow that frequency of the divine feminine energy to flow through, you know, kind of like water. You might actually notice that the light blue laser is now turning into light blue water, and it's just washing through the vocal cords very gently. It's almost like it's a little warming too. It's just like flowing through the vocal cords, just opening up your voice, just opening up your voice. And you might even just want to just let out a sigh, or maybe you just want to wail or sing, just letting that out from your vocal cords. And just opening up the vocal cords, even like playing around with the lips, playing around with the mouth, and playing around with the articulations. So just allow yourself to play a little bit there with your voice. And as that's happening, I'm seeing this back door open at the back of your heart chakra, and it's just kind of releasing outwards just this energetic flow, right? Because it's kind of coming in through your throat chakra, this allowance and that articulation and that ability to speak your truth more eloquently and in a way that's really articulate with your power. And now it's just passing in through your heart and releasing through the back. And as that door in the back of your heart chakra is opening, just allow yourself to also receive, because the back door to your heart is open, right? Allow yourself to receive this energy and this frequency of light. And I'm almost seeing kind of like, I wouldn't say a weapon, but it's almost like there's like a strong ability to pierce through, right? So this is the tool that's coming through. I'm seeing kind of like a spear, and I'm seeing it kind of enter in the heart area, and not in a penetrating kind of way, but kind of like as a tool to use in your energy field and for the purpose of your voice and opening up to the voice. And so this tool of the spear, it's literally piercing through, like as if there were a veil, even though kind of that word veil is very old school now, like because of all this new frequency energy that we have access to. The word veil is a little bit older now, but that's the word that kind of came through, is that it's literally the spear is piercing through a veil that has kind of obscured, is the word I'm looking for, obscured your voice. And so anywhere where your voice has not been pointed, it has not been focused, it has not been articulate, this tool is piercing through that veil of confusion, of obscurity, so that it can just literally disperse all that and allow you to get in touch with the essence of your voice. And so what I'm seeing now is that the energy is rising from your heart, And it's almost this beautiful love heart frequency, which is very high vibrational. It's coming upwards as a diamond, as if, like it was on a pedestal, and that pedestal is rising up, and it's rising up from the heart, and it's almost kind of meeting the throat chakra. And as it meets the throat chakra, it's also kind of, because it's a diamond, so it's almost like that tip is also kind of piercing through whatever is keeping you from articulating your truth, from articulating your power, from articulating your expression and your essence, basically. Because really, part of us being in our power, fully and completely, as star seeds, as empaths, as light bearers, is to be able to speak it, right? It's really important to be able to articulate either how we're feeling, what wisdom we're sharing, what we're teaching. And so this is allowing you to open up into that frequency. And if you are ready to give yourself permission to be in the power of your throat chakra power, go ahead and say yes, whether either verbally out loud or silently to yourself, whichever sounds comfortable. And as you do that, as you open up into that yes, you see actually almost like the diamond is at your throat chakra, and it's like almost growing. And so it's like not even this smaller diamond, it's growing in capacity in this larger diamond, with the center of it being at your throat. But as you know, it was sourced from your heart. So it's being continuously sourced from your heart power, right? Because that's really where our power really, really, truly lies, on that very deep level. But now it is informing the expansion of your throat, and in a diamond light frequency. So this is a very high vibrational access that you are having right now to the articulation of your truth. So just let that expand, so that that essentially you are in the middle of this gigantic diamond. And so just to feel how that feels, the expression of that high vibrational essence in the diamond. And as you are in that diamond, allow that diamond to spin in a clockwise fashion. And you're not spinning along with it, you're just kind of in the middle. And it's just spinning with you inside. But like I said, you're stationary. But the reason why the diamond is spinning is because it is generating this light force energy that is helping to inform the articulation of your voice. So it's literally generating this force field of truth and power that is culminating, it is building, and this frequency is accelerating and increasing. So almost kind of like if you were to get a radio signal, and and like right now it's kind of like on a low sound. So I want you to go ahead and turn up that knob into like a higher frequency. Like literally we're turning it up into a higher frequency. And so this is literally the sound. And so for those of you who are clairaudient, meaning that you take in information through words and songs and sounds, this is going to resonate even more for you. But for those of you who have other clairs that are very strong, this is going to really expand an aspect of your being. So allow yourself to feel that expansion. And I'm seeing this center cord of light that's just going straight down in through the top of the diamond, going straight down into your crown chakra, down your midline, and down through the bottom of the diamond. And so it's just really this, I'm getting so much like imagery around clarity. So really it's just like this clarity with the spear, with the diamond, with the little column of light that is going down your midline, and it's really helping you gain a clarity that you haven't had before. So just allow yourself to receive this expansive energy, and allow yourself to feel that percolating in your entire being, because as you are in the middle of this diamond, like literally your life force is starting to percolate a little bit. You might actually feel a percolating type of energy out in your aura, which is about 1 to 2 feet outside of your physical body. And just to allow that to extend out, right? And that's your crystalline frequency. So just allow yourself to expand into this crystalline frequency that is corresponding with the power of your throat chakra. And that is now merging as one. And so this is feeling very enriching. That's the first word that came to mind. Feeling that enrichment of that diamond light frequency, firstly in your heart, and then it has traveled up into your throat and expanding from your throat. So almost kind of like it's now giving you this permission, almost as if like this virtual cosmic microphone, just putting it up to your lips and speaking your truth. Just allow yourself, what is it that you need to speak about right now? That is your truth. That is part of your truth, your power, your light, your mission on this planet that you haven't talked about yet. And that's the operative thing. So I want you to get in touch with what that is exactly. Just really allow yourself to get in touch with your vocal cords, your throat chakra power, that diamond infused essence. And for the rest of the day, this diamond is going to keep spinning. And as it keeps spinning, it will continue to generate energy and life force towards the articulation of your truth and your power and your light. And so now that's just a program that's going to be running for the rest of the day. And so come back to the energy of your heart, come back to your body, come back to the room. And with the subsequent 7 breaths, you don't have to think about it too deeply, but just with each inhale and exhale, coming in and out of your heart, it is integrating this truth of your new articulation of freedom, is what immediately came through to me. And I'm going to take this blue stone that I got at Stonehenge, and I'm showing you here on Facebook and Instagram. And I'm just going to go ahead and spiral that energy, and spiraling is a very goddess frequency. It's a very creation frequency. So we're going to now spiral this energy out into infinity. And so go ahead and open your eyes when you are ready.